Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokémon Showdown Battle. Today we're battling again with my Pokémon Datadex team against Hellboy 2K with his team, obviously. So, let's get this thing started, shall we? Obviously I lead out my Klefki because that's my usual lead out, and he sends out his Carbink because obviously that's going for Stealth Rocks, I'm going for Spikes. I go for my Spikes, he goes for Stealth Rocks, obviously, and I go for more Spikes, and he instead, I think, goes for Trick Room. So it means I'm actually the slower, actually I'm faster now still, apparently. He uses Light Screen, which is his special defense. I go for more Spikes, but it failed because I wasn't sure what the maximum number of Spikes were because I'm still pretty new to competitive. He goes for Reflect and Light Screen and sends his Gliscor out. I go for a Toxic, which actually doesn't help me a lot because it was going to Toxic itself anyway because of its Poison Heal. I go for a Foul Play, assuming it's going to do good damage because of its high attack, but no. He then uses Earthquake and takes me out here after 2 turns. The Trick Room is now gone, meaning it's back to normal. Reuniclus then comes out because I send Reuniclus out because it's the only one that can survive an Earthquake pretty much. I use a Psychic which takes it down to, yeah, that's the reason, because its Light Screen faded but Reflect hadn't. So then he hits me with a Toxic, which doesn't matter to me because I'm Magic Guard, and I say him with a Psychic and take the Gliscor out. So we're at 5-5 at the moment. He sends his Pinsir out, which I know is going to do a Bug type move, so I switch out to my Lucario, who's going to resist that, and also resist a lot of the Stealth Rocks as well. Then I go for he goes, actually withdraws his Pinsir and goes out to Rotom Wash. I Mega Evolve and go for Extreme Speed, which does not a huge amount of damage, but still. I go for a Swords Dance, knowing I can possibly survive an attack from Rotom Wash, but I don't. I always forget whether Steel resists water or not. Anyway, I switch out to Gliscor and go for the Earthquake, and I forget that Rotom Wash has Levitate because I'm an idiot. And he hits a critical hit, super effective, Hydro Pump, and takes me out. I then go out to Chestnut, and I go for my, he goes for Volt Switch, sorry, and then I go for, I think, Leech Seed is what I go for. When Sylveon comes out, then Leech Seed goes up, I miss it unfortunately, so that's bad on my part. Then I go for a switch out to my Excadrill, predicting a Fairy type move, and indeed that's what I get a Moonblast, and I resist it fairly well. My Air Balloon pops, and I then go for, he then takes a Sylveon out to Hydreigon. I go for an Earthquake, which does just over half health points, and then I go for another Earthquake to take it out because I'm faster, and that's the Hydreigon taken care of, dealt with, etc. He sends out his Rotom Wash again, so I get out to my Chestnut, knowing that's the only one that can really deal with a Rotom Wash. He goes for Hydro Pump, I resist it fairly well. I then get some health points restores from stuff. I use Spiky Shield to stall and get some more health points back from my leftovers, and indeed that's what I do. Then I go and he withdraws his Rotom again and sends his Pinsir out, and I know that I take neutral damage from Bug type moves, so I can probably stay in for a bit longer. I set my Leech Seed up, and I go for a Spiky Shield. He goes for his X Scissor and obviously takes damage from my Spiky Shield then, and then the Leech Seed gets me some more health points back, and I know I'm pretty confident I can survive. Well, I actually switch out, but I'm pretty confident I could survive the next Scissor from that anyway. Then I go for my Excadrill, which resists the Bug type move again, and obviously then he gets taken out from the Leech Seed. So we're 3-3 now, we've leveled out again. So then I go and switch out to my Chestnut because it's a Rotom Wash again. He gets for Hydro Pump and misses, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for me there. I then go for Spiky Shield just to get some more health points back from my leftovers, and obviously to avoid his Will-O-Wisp for one more turn. However, then he doesn't go for Will-O-Wisp, he goes for Hydro Pump after that. I go for a Leech Seed just to get my Leech Seed back, because I always like my Leech Seed on my Chestnut. And then I go for a Spiky Shield again. He goes for a Hydro Pump, I resist it, or I'm immune to it or whatever, and get some more health points back from leftovers and Leech Seed. He then finally gets his Will-O-Wisp off on me, and then I go for my Swords Dance. That's sort of cancelling each other out in the burn and the Swords Dance there. And then I go for, is it another Spiky Shield? Yep, another Spiky Shield. It was in my favour to use Spiky Shield here because I was gaining more health points back than I was losing from the burn, I believe. Yep, I was. Just checking now. He goes for a Volt Switch, which doesn't do a huge amount of damage to me, and switches out to his Sylveon, I believe. Yes, indeed. Here comes the Sylveon. I then go for a Swords Dance again, and I figured, okay, I'm 3 times up on attack, or 1.5-ish, and I go for another Spiky Shield to resist his Moonblast. I figure, okay, I might have enough, I might be able to do enough damage to the Sylveon, but I don't. I only do 37%, leaving him with 13%, and he has Rocky Helmet as well, and then the Moonblast finishes me off. So we're then down to 2 Pokemon against 3. I send my Excadrill out, and then I finish him off with a Rock Slide, because I figured he might switch out to Rotom Wash, who would have been able to be immune to an Earthquake, so I thought, okay, Rock Slide would be best. He actually avoids it, so then I finish him off the turn after that. He then sends out his Rotom Wash, and I switch out to my Reuniclus, which is toxic, but you know, doesn't take any damage from that. The burn fails, obviously, because I'm already poisoned. He goes for a Volt Switch and does, you know, a bit of health, and switches out to his Carbink, which we haven't seen a lot of since the start of the battle. I then go for a Recover to restore a majority of my health points, and then I go for a Psychic, which does a decent amount of damage to the Carbink there. I decided that over Focus Blast, I didn't quite know why. The Trick Room, however, then switches the stuff. He uses Reflect instead of Light Screen, I don't quite know why, even though I'm a special attacker. And then that Trick Room will then work to my benefit because I'm slower, and I would take him out with a Psychic. So, that's that battle. I think actually the longest battle I've been part of, at least in commentary wise, longest video wise. So yeah, it was a good game. Finally managed to take out that, wait, it wasn't, no. The one that caused me most trouble here in this battle was probably, I don't quite know, obviously the Gliscor at the start it was just a lot of switch in this battle pretty much, so yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this battle, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, and I shall be seeing you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.